I'm with my new mates. They've just taught me the ins and outs of wrestling. Team Perfection. Right, guys.
How are we doing?
Thanks for the demonstration there.
No problem.
Yeah. So you guys wrestle for drop kicks?
Yeah, drop kicks.
Indeed, yeah.
John's from Bucket of Blood, yeah?
That's right, yeah. I mean, it's basically the same building, but I mean, the wrestling promotions itself are drop kicks. So
you're a tag team, yeah?
Yeah, tag team. We were formed in Hills.
Mate,
It gets.
loved
We
it.
were formed, I think it was December. We got introduced at a show and he wanted us to be a tag team, so we said, met each other, literally handshake, spoke, went for it, and that was it.
That's it, yeah.
Not actually known
Away
each
from
other.
there, nothing. Just met him, I thought, how you doing? Said, jazz, boom, made a team, and then that was it. We were just straight on it. Every show we were building, and it's getting better.
So what you find is, I mean, your characters start building up slowly and slowly. So I mean, the first time we did it, we did all right, but
Takes time to...
Yeah, we had no names, nothing. We just went out generically, wrestled, left.
So was you wrestling as single wrestlers before that?
A lot of mixes, yeah. I was with our tag partners, singles, nothing was clicking. Then when we formed our little thing, we thought, we'll make a name. We thought Perfection, things like that. We used our personalities in the gym. They thought, this is what we are really. We'll do it in a match and we'll really, exaggerate as much as we can.
Yeah.
So it's a good time to be, as arrogant as we want to.
I mean, we did our first promo, and that had such a massive pop. It was unbelievable.
It's like on YouTube, we've got like 1,000 views on YouTube, and people loved it.
YouTube's brilliant, isn't it, for things like this?
Establishing.
Obviously, for people who can't get to TV and stuff like that, YouTube's like a free channel for everyone, isn't it?
We had people coming from outside the arena, having a party next door, coming in to watch us wrestle, bringing in women, children, inviting us to their parties, saying, you should come over.
I mean, it was already a full house at the start, but as soon as we got on, the whole other side of the room just rushed right in. It was quite funny.
So your thing is, because you're heels, you like to really wind the people up. Tell us about the baby oil with the women.
That's quite funny, that is actually.
Where did that come from? That was a sort of an idea we both did. We thought, we'll just put on baby oil. We thought, let's carry this out to the ring. And we'll you just oil up and get a girl into oil. Why not? So we did that, got a girl in, picked her out of the car, turned out to be one of the girlfriends or something in it. He wasn't too happy, but she loved it. She came in, oiled us up, we made her happy.
So it's part of the act, yeah?
Yeah, it's part of the act, it's part of our own little fun too.
Do you think it's easier to be a heel first as opposed to...
I'd say it's easier to be a face, always, because the heel has to direct everybody. So majority of the time what you'll find is the heel's going to, as soon as you do the clotheslines or... I mean, so at the end of the day, it's professional wrestling. It's more of a dance than actual wrestling.
Yeah,
so you'll find that the heel will be like, once a clothesline, bulldog, suplex. It's quite straightforward. Face doesn't have to do anything as long as he doesn't do any silly manoeuvres like elbows in the face, try.
He's got to be, Do you know, by the book, job's worth kind of character. We got to be cheating, dirty, and that's why we lead it the whole way.
Like, in the old days, you hit someone with an ashtray and hide it in their pocket, and then the kids would be going, it's in his pocket.
That's it. It's that easy.
It.
We bring the
It's
oil
as easy
out
as
and
that.
everyone hates us straight away because that's it. Why are we oiling ourselves up? No one's going to like that.
As soon as you step through that curtain, that's it. You want
And
it.
the best one is we'll actually waste time as well. We'll actually stand around, they're waiting for us to wrestle. We're like, you know what? Let's haul ourselves up first. And they hate it.
Complain about it. It's a great act,
Girls hate it, and then we'll say to the guys, you know what, you're not very pretty. We'll say your butt.
Your skin's too dry, oil us up, get out, things like that. Too much thoughts. That's how we do it, and that's it.
So a very small percentage of it is the wrestling, because it's quite big for you to have your characters.
Our characters are more like.
I think. I mean, you've got boxing, you've got UFC, you've got all these other things. I think professional wrestling is the only one where you've got acting involved, you've got talking involved, so you've got to talk in front of God knows how many people there are, and you've got to be able to wrestle as well.
All live, so only takes.
You've got one chance as well, I suppose, don't you?
It's that way.
It is actually a dance. It's all time.
Enjoy it though, yeah?
Oh, I love it, yeah.
And you do boxing, or did do boxing?
Yeah, boxed for 12 years, amateur level. Boxed for England, Essex, won a few championships. But then because of all the weight cutting and studying, I was getting sick of it, just took a break. Then I saw this gym came out, Dropkicks moved closer to me. And I found out, emailed, came the day it joined in this gym from, I think, Perfectly, and then I just started coming ever since. Loved it, I've still been hooked on it.
So compared to boxing and wrestling, what's the big difference in the training?
Boxing, I don't know, I get more kind of nervous doing this than boxing, because in boxing I know what to do. I've got to box, you know, not have to show off, just fight and try and win. Whereas
Unless you've got to have memory as well.
Yeah, I've got to entertain everyone. Everyone's got to be happy when they leave. Not about performance, but more of the showmanship, the talking. Everything's got to be on the ball. And I've had more injuries come out of wrestling in 2 years than 12 years of boxing. Says it all.
So two years you've been doing wrestling now?
2 years, 2.5 years, yeah, 2 years. And I've come out more injuries doing this, and in 12 years of boxing. All I got was just a busted nose. And that's it's so, you know, solid now.
How long have you been wrestling?
Amateur wrestling. So I've been doing amateur wrestling. I pretty much started a little bit before I started professional wrestling. But the thing is, it actually helps so much more. Before I was in the ring, I was a bit tight and whatnot. And the thing is, you sometimes forget manoeuvres like you want to do. And especially in the ring, when you're under that much tension, you've got somebody in the lock. You don't want to use the same manoeuvre that somebody's been using the previous matches either. Because otherwise it becomes repetitive and the crowd gets kind of bored. So what I do is I'll start adding a few amateur manoeuvres in. And you'll see people like Dolph Ziggler, Brock Lesnar, Kurt Angle. These guys, you know, kind of integrate in. And it looks so much better.
I think the crowd seem to take more to that Angle when he does do that, as opposed to...
You've got two different types of crowds. Some just want the big slams, and some actually know the wrestling. So you've got to entertain both of those.
Yeah. I think when Kurt Angle did come to, because he thought it was a bit of a joke at first, Kurt Angle, before he come to it.
Oh, okay,
I'll be a second.
From amateur to professional. Do you think Kurt Angle's made that?
I think he's one of those people, I think, that opened the doorway for a lot of other amateur wrestlers who wanted to get into the WWE as well. Especially, I mean, with a place like this, I mean, what you'll find is you'll get a lot of kids coming in and they don't know anything about amateur wrestling or shoot wrestling or catch around wrestling. All they know is pro wrestling, I want to do slams. But when it comes down to the, you know...
The amount of people have come and done that and then quit on the first day because it's not that easy.
Funnily enough, I mean, you'll get people down here that don't train as much, they still do a lot more professional wrestling. I mean, we've had a competition where other teams from other places have come along just to do pure amateur wrestling. These guys, all they do is just eat and live with amateur wrestling. And we've taken them all down. We've won the competitions against them.
So how often are you both training?
We try to get in with our work schedule and other routines, try and get in at least a couple of times a week, but definitely on Sundays, because that's the only day we get actually free from everything.
And you're going to go to the gym as well, so...
Yeah, we still got lots of calories up, you know, it's dieting and everything, there's a lot to it.
Gym 5 days a week, and then
every day we're training.
3-4 times a week wrestling as well.
Training in the gym together as well?
Sometimes but we're done properly, we live in two different, like, real far away from each other, so we're here, we train together like wrestling, but weights-wise we just do it on our own.
And it's a shame that it's not big enough in this country where you don't have to work as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's a lot.
They're saying they want it to be that. I doubt it will be. Because, I mean, people like WWE, TNA, they've taken over. There's no way that it's going to be as big as that.
It's such big brands.
And that's the UFC that's taken over anyway, with regards to that as well. So...
hopefully we'll try and bring it back, a bit more popularity and everything, get it back in the country.
I think all they need is one strong personality. It used to be like bodybuilding. Before Arnold Schwarzenegger, nobody knew about bodybuilding. As soon as he popped in, everybody went crazy.
We need that. We need our own Arnold, our own Hulk Hogan. The names.
You two guys remind me of like I don't know if you remember La Resistance, the two French
team.
And that's what you two guys' characters remind me of.
They say we're like Chuck and Badass Billy Gunn.
Those two as well. There's a lot we get mentioned by the other sides.
I think you two probably be better off staying as heroes, do you?
Yeah,
it's kind of
we do.
If you turn to like good guys,
we're not good guys anyway.
We like taking piss out of ourselves as well. So.
The way we are on the ring is pretty much how we are outside the ring, which is a plus. We can't put anything else on. So it's all good.
It's like we had a match, funnily enough, with the last match we had drop kicks was against a man and a woman. And that woman, well, they were actually boyfriend and girlfriend in real life, which was quite funny. And we made such a laugh at that thing. We actually like put her in the corner, slapped her up, made it look like we were behind her and doing this, but I mean, it wasn't real. And then threw her off, and we say, kiss her. This and that, and then I think, funny enough, I shouted out because we were hitting her so much. People were like, "Oh my God, you're hitting a girl!" Like, don't worry, she's a man anyway. But it's just fun. It's all a laugh. So
that's it.
Well, thanks for you both for a little demonstration in the ring. It's been a pleasure to meet you both, and I wish you all the best of luck. Do you go to the wrestlers' reunion?
No, we don't.
No, we haven't. I don't.
Yeah, so if you do change your mind, go.
Yeah, we'll come. Hopefully, check it out.
Thanks a lot, mate. Thank you very much.
Nice to meet you. Thanks a lot.
Cheers.